$250 million just flooded into crypto this week, and one deal alone is making Asia's biggest players look unstoppable. Welcome back to Next in Web3, where we cover the biggest moves in blockchain and cryptocurrency. HashKey Capital just closed a massive $250 million first round for their fourth crypto fund, and they're not stopping there. They're targeting $500 million total, which would bring their assets under management to well over $1 billion. Now, here's the thing. This isn't some random VC firm chasing hype. HashKey was an early institutional backer of Ethereum. They've invested in over 400 projects, and their first fund delivered a 10x return to investors. The timing here is fascinating because this raise comes right after HashKey Holdings went public on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange with a $206 million IPO. They're also behind Hong Kong's first spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs. So what's the play? Fund 4 is focused on blockchain infrastructure and real-world applications with mass adoption potential. CEO Deng Chao specifically called out emerging markets as the testing ground for blockchain's future. But here's my skepticism. This announcement dropped right after the October crash that liquidated $19 billion in leverage and sent market makers running. Institutional money loves buying when retail is scared, and that's exactly what's happening here. Still, this signals that long-term capital isn't abandoning crypto, it's just getting smarter about where it deploys. Next up, Octra is raising $20 million through a public token sale on Sonar starting December 18th, and this one's all about privacy. Octra uses fully homomorphic encryption, which is basically the holy grail of private computing. It lets you run calculations on encrypted data without ever decrypting it. Think of it like a locked box where you can do math on the contents without opening it. Octra positions itself as both a standalone Layer 1 blockchain and a decentralized coprocessor for Ethereum and Solana. They're targeting private DeFi, dark pools, AI training, and any use case where you absolutely cannot expose sensitive data. Their testnet already processed over 100 million transactions across 1.5 million accounts with 17,000 transactions per second and zero downtime, which is legitimately impressive if those numbers hold up on mainnet. The sale is using a fixed-price ICO format inspired by Ethereum's 2014 fundraise, meaning unlimited participation with pro-rata distribution and all tokens fully unlocked at launch. Now, the red flags. Fully homomorphic encryption is computationally heavy and mostly unproven at production scale. Zama just raised $57 million at over a $1 billion valuation to tackle similar problems, and competition in the FHE space is heating up fast. Octra previously raised $8 million, including a $4 million pre-seed from Finality Capital Partners, and their team includes former VK and Telegram engineers. If they can deliver on programmable privacy for Ethereum and Solana by Q1 2026 as promised, this could be massive. If execution stumbles, it's just another overhyped privacy project. The $200 million valuation feels ambitious for a team that hasn't shipped full mainnet yet. Finally, HodlHer just raised $1.5 million in strategic funding led by Chain Capital, Bitrise Capital, and CGV to build what they're calling an AI agent-powered Web3 operating system on Injective. This is part of the bigger AI agent narrative that's absolutely exploding right now. HodlHer's vision is creating an operating system where AI agents can understand your emotions and intentions, then act on your behalf in Web3 environments. Think automated trading strategies, portfolio rebalancing, or executing complex DeFi operations based on natural language commands. They call it HodlOS, and the goal is emotional interaction plus multi-agent coordination for what they're branding the agent economy. The funding will go toward technical development and ecosystem expansion. Here's why this matters. AI agents in crypto are moving from theoretical to practical fast. We're seeing projects like Virtual's Protocol, AI16Z, and others gaining serious traction because they're solving real friction points around complexity and user experience. If HodlHer can nail the emotional intelligence layer and make Web3 interactions feel genuinely intuitive, they've got a shot at capturing part of this wave. The risk? 1.5 million isn't a lot of runway. The agent economy narrative is crowded as hell right now, and actual execution on complex AI systems is notoriously difficult. Building on Injective gives them access to a DeFi-focused chain, but they'll need to prove that their approach is meaningfully different from the dozens of other AI agent projects launching right now. We'll be watching to see if they can translate this funding into real product traction by early 2026. That's your Web3 funding roundup. If you want to stay ahead of the biggest deals and trends in crypto, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm bringing you the alpha every single week. See you in the next one.